Pearl Shim's biography is one that can make you cry, laugh, and cheer for victory. From her half-Korean roots to becoming an orphan and a single mom at 16, one would wonder what happened to her father, how her mother died, and why her grandmother shut down all help. Then her unexpected rise into Nollywood stardom and her current boyfriend. This girl's story is a roller coaster ride with no seatbelts. Hit the like button, let's dive deep into the tea. Pearl Shim Mugala, age and childhood. Pearl Shim Kadiri Mugala, popularly known as Pearl Shim Mugala or Little Daniela, was born on the 27th of June 2008. That means she is currently 16 years old. In Nigerian terms, she is officially in that you are not a child but you are not an adult zone. Pearl Shim Mugala's roots are firmly planted in Delta State and she is Urobo by tribe. She hails from Udu local government area. Yes, Udu, where the pepper soup is hot and the people are even hotter in temper when it comes to respect. You know how we Nigerians love to claim our hometowns with pride, even if we've only been there twice. Born and bred in Delta State, Nigeria, Pearl grew up with her family and completed her basic education there. And let's talk a little bit about her parents. One spicy gist in Pearl Shim Mugala's biography is her parentage. Oh yes, it's tea worth spilling. Pearl is what Nigerians love to call a half-caste. Before you even say, oh, she looks like she is from one K-drama, you are right. Pearl is an African Asian beauty, a combo rare like the perfect suya spot in the diaspora. Her dad, Mr. Shim, hails from South Korea and the land of K-pop, K-dramas, and those impossible to resist skincare routines. Her mom, Mrs. Mugala, is from Udu local government area in Delta State, where the palm wine flows and the jollof rice bangs. It's a cultural mix that has us all shouting, God, when? But while we're out here dreaming, not much is known about her parents since they have been largely absent from her life. Pearl, despite her tender age, has faced challenges that would make even the toughest Lagosian Agbero shed tears. Her mother, Mrs. Franca Afomugala, sadly passed away on the 17th of October 2019, a loss that could shake even the strongest spirit. With the world in chaos with pandemic, so was Pearl's life. But trust Nigerians to always give a befitting burial, complete with family members you've never seen before and all the village elders in attendance. As for her father, the only thing we know is that he is from South Korea, and not even Google has managed to find a picture of him. Pearl has never met him since she was born, which adds another layer of death to her story. But in true Nigerian spirit, she's learned to live with it. After all, we move. It's just a phrase. It's a lifestyle. But after her mom's tragic passing in 2019, things took a turn. With no father and her mother gone, Pearl couldn't keep up with her acting career. The wahala of traveling for movie shoots without her mom's support became too much. Now you might be wondering, why didn't her adult colleagues step in to help? Well, before her mom's passing, she was under the wings of Soulmate Studio, the company that shot her into stardom. But after the burial in Delta, Pearl found herself back in Warri, living with her grandmother, a place even Pearl herself once openly said she doesn't like. Now, if you are imagining a cozy, loving grandmother's house, think again. Pearl ended up in one of the ghetto areas of Warri, known for its authentic Nigerian village vibes, the kind where you ask if the house is a set from a Nollywood epic movie, but no one laughs because it's actually epic village. Before you know it, things started being hard for her. Her grandmother, who wasn't exactly tech wizard, didn't know how to reach out to the Nollywood world or get any help. But in true Nigerian fashion, the story got out, and in 2022, people began calling for a rescue mission. Pearl's condition became public knowledge, and fans flooded social media with cries for Nollywood to step in and save one of their own. People accused Nollywood for allegedly neglecting her, calling out industry for abandoning an orphan. Pastor Chiboso from Omega Power Ministry, known for his unique form of help, popularly known for helping happy boys, sent help to Pearl. Pearl Shim's grandmother was contacted by a wave of well-meaning people offering help, including a few sponsors, Nollywood producers, and even those aunties from the village who always have a solution. Despite all the help offered, Pearl's grandmother, who was probably in full Mama Knows Best mode, turned it all down. She didn't trust anyone except for her own instincts, of course. She declared that Pearl didn't need any help, claiming she didn't trust the motives of those reaching out. Honestly, it felt like a scene straight out of a Nollywood plot twist. Then came the grandmother's big revelation. She told everyone about the help Pearl had received from Soulmate Studios. According to her, after the passing of Pearl's mother in late 2019, Soulmate Studios swooped in to take Pearl to Enugu. They welcomed her into their headquarters, which sounded like a dream come true, until it wasn't. Apparently, while she was living with the studio owners, Pearl never made it to school. The grandmother said the studio was simply using Pearl for movie productions, and they weren't even paying her for all that acting talent. This prompted a dramatic journey for the grandmother, a trip all the way from Warri to Enugu to bring Pearl back to Warri, because, well, no one was going to let her grandchild get lost in movie sets without a proper education. So the grandmother took her back to Warri, where Pearl was enrolled in a trench school, the kind of school where the Wi-Fi struggles to even load a Google search. But at least there, she'd get some education. Soulmate Studios, of course, had a different version of events. They painted the grandmother as the villain of the story, saying she was the real problem. They claimed that when they first picked up Pearl, she didn't even know how to speak decent English, and she looked unhealthy. Maybe the lighting wasn't great on set. They went on to explain how they had rented an apartment for Pearl and her mother, sent her to school, and even hired a private tutor. But when Pearl's mother passed away, the grandmother arrived and insisted on taking Pearl back to Warri for some burial rites. Soulmate Studios, trusting the grandmother's intentions, let Pearl go, thinking she would return after the burial. But plot twist, after the burial, neither Pearl nor the grandmother could be found. Soulmate Studios started searching for Pearl but came up empty-handed, leading to their dramatic loss of the young star. Fast forward to 2024, when Pearl's story takes unexpected twist. She's now a single mother at 16. This sent shockwaves through her fans, who were still clinging to the belief that Pearl was supposed to be finishing school, not raising a child. Suddenly, people started questioning why her grandmother and family had allowed her to end up in this situation. The same people who supported the grandmother's intentions 2 years ago wondered if Soulmate Studios' claims were true. People were starting to wonder if the grandmother's suspicious behavior might have been the real plot twist all along. Suddenly, people began calling on Nollywood once again to come to the rescue of Pearl Shim, especially after the news broke that she had run away from her grandmother's house. Apparently, living with grandma in Warri was no longer on her list of top 10 dream living situations. So, in typical Nollywood fashion, the cavalry arrived ready to save the day. This time, Pearl graciously accepted the offer to return to Nollywood as she joined Uchenna Mbunabo production. Not only that, she also created her official Instagram account, because what's a Nollywood star without a little social media presence? She began posting pictures like any true celebrity, flashing her best "I'm back" baby poses. In one of the pictures she posted with Clinton Joshua, she even used a picture of her son as her phone wallpaper. It was as if she had been training for this moment her whole life, posing, smiling, and letting the world know that little Daniela was officially back in business. And what about her siblings? One thing that stands out in Pearl Shim Mugala's biography is the mystery surrounding her family. If you were expecting a Nollywood-style revelation about her family, you will have to keep waiting. Pearl isn't the type to spill the tea about what's going on at home, and honestly, who can't blame her? As far as anyone knows, she doesn't have any siblings, at least not from her mother's side. Pearl is famously known as the one child her late mother had. As for her father's side, well, that's one of those we don't know and we don't want to lie situations. Pearl Shim Mugala has, however, formed strong bonds with her Nollywood peers, especially the Ogwuike sisters. These girls are like the Spice Girls of Nollywood's younger generation, and Pearl is often seen hanging out with them, both on and off the movie sets. Naturally, this has fueled rumors that they might be related. After all, Nigerians love a good, they look alike, there must be family theory. But Pearl has been very clear about this. She no be their sister. The only relation she has with the Ogwuike sisters is strictly professional, albeit with a sprinkle of friendship. Yes, they are all light-skinned and have played sisters in several movies, but that's where the similarities end. Pearl Shim Mugala's career. Pearl Shim Mugala showed a knack for acting right from when she was a small pikin. While some kids were busy with their mommy and daddy play, Pearl was already crafting the emotional depths of a seasoned actress. By the time she was 9, she wasn't just playing pretense. She was discovered in Warri Delta State and plunged headfirst into Nollywood like a pro. In the movie Little Daniela, Pearl played the title role, and that's when Nigerians said, "Ah, this one is born for this." Her portrayal of Daniela had everyone from Warri to Lagos calling her Little Daniela. The movie delved into the ups and downs of a young girl's life, and Pearl's emotional delivery made it feel like she had a direct hotline to the viewer's heart. She became an instant hit, making us all wish we had such talent at that age, instead of struggling with multiplication tables. Following her success in The Little Daniela, Pearl went on to shine in films like All I Want for Christmas, where she played Ola. Pearl is a promising young star with a bright future ahead. With her dedication and talent, we can only expect more top-tier performances. And now to her net worth. During her peak, Pearl was one of the highest-paid teen actresses, with a net worth of about $70,000. But now, her story is like from frying pan to fire. Despite everything, she looked up to Regina Daniels and actors Obunna as role models, showing her ambition didn't wane. Pearl Shim Mugala is one of the most sought-after teen actresses in Nollywood, practically living the dream most people have while daydreaming in traffic. With over 10 movies to her name, this young starlet has already made serious waves in the Nigerian movie industry. You know you are big when producers are lighting up and shouting, "I beg, we need Pearl." She's not just any young actress, she is a high-earning one, raking in around 500,000 naira per movie role. And if it's a TV series or a cinema movie, she's charging close to 1 million naira. That's the kind of money that makes uncles and family gatherings suddenly remember you are their favorite niece. Her main money makers, acting and brand influencing. And now, Pearl Shim Mugala's boyfriend. It's no surprise that one of the most common search queries about Pearl Shim Mugala is about her relationship status. Nigerians are natural FBI agents when it comes to matters of the heart. And with Pearl being a beautiful, talented, and influential teen actress, it's only normal that plenty of the eyes are on her. People want to know, does Pearl Shim Mugala have a boyfriend? But, much to their disappointment, they usually come up with nothing. Pearl met the boy that got her pregnant after moving from Lagos to Warri to live with her grandmother right after the burial of her late mother. While in Warri, she was feeling all sorts of emotions: grief, loneliness, confusion, basically every Nigerian movie scene you've seen where the main character is down on their lowest and searching for meaning in life. Like the knights in shining armor, the guy swooped in, like the Nigerian version of a rom-com hero, all charming and helpful. He listened to her woes and made her feel special. After all, who wouldn't fall for the guy who promised to make your life better while you are at your lowest? Soon things took a dramatic turn. Pearl, living with her grandmother at the time, began to complain about how strict she was. Apparently, Grandma was running a discipline boot camp in the name of love. Now we all know that Nigerian grandmothers have that unique talent for disciplining you into submission with stories of their own childhood struggles, but apparently Pearl wasn't having it. So Mr. Charming, seeing her distraught state, pulled the "I can give you a better life" card and convinced Pearl to leave her grandmother's house and move in with him. Talk about living life like they were already a couple. Pearl moved in, and just like that, they were living together like husband and wife. No rings, no wedding, just a dream of a better life. Then boom, Pearl got pregnant. They decided to keep the baby, assuming that a wedding would soon follow. Because you know, that's how Nigerian stories go. Boy meets girl, boy gets girl pregnant, boy marries girl, but not in this case. She gave birth to a bouncing baby boy in February 2024 at a hospital in Warri Delta State. After the baby was born, the boyfriend vanished like he had entered one of those Nigerian magic disappearing skits. So Pearl goes to confront him, all ready for a family reunion. And then the guy drops the bomb. He's not ready for marriage, he's too young, and he still has big plans ahead of him. Of course, Pearl was heartbroken because she thought they were a team, but he understood the struggles of growing up without a father. The whole "I don't want my kids to suffer like I did" speech. Pearl, feeling betrayed, packed up and left his house with her baby in tow. Even though she gave birth at 16, the public's reactions wasn't judgmental. Instead, they sympathized with her. After all, she had already gone through enough. Who was going to blame her for falling into the arms of a smooth talker when life had been a Nollywood drama all along? And that's how Pearl's Shim, little Daniela, ended up raising her baby while the guy was probably still out there auditioning for the next "I'm too young for this role." Meanwhile, the drama between Pearl and her ex-boyfriend, who, let's be honest, seems to have mastered the art of empty promises, has gone viral in Benin City, spreading like wildfire through Warri, Asaba and beyond. People are talking, and it's safe to say this story is trending harder than the latest Nollywood blockbuster. What do you think about Pearl Shim's family and what she went through? Drop your opinion in the comment section and like this video. Meanwhile, I did a video about Eronini's Osinachim biography. Click on the video showing on the screen to know more about actor Eronini Osinachim. Click on it before this video ends, because if this video ends, it will go away. See you in the next video. Bye.